Hey friends, it's Danielle with Schoolhouse Rud. I have been loving summertime and staying sunny out until 9 o'clock. So I've got some great DIY sunny crafts that you can do with your kids as part of this Everything Crafting Challenge. Check out what I made. I was so inspired by this pink sunset beach photo that I wanted to recreate it. So I started by taping together 3 canvases. Grab a light pink color, and the tape is right in the middle. So I'm going to go about halfway from the top of the canvas to where the tape meets. And I'm going to draw a line. And remember, since this is a kid craft, I'm actually going to let my little one do some of the painting on camera. This bottom section, take it up about 3/4 of the way from the bottom of the panel to where the tape meets. Now, paint in each section. Don't forget to wrap your edges. And then use that same brush. Add a little bit of magenta colored paint, and since we're doing this with the same brush and while the brush is still wet and the canvas is still wet, it's going to create this kind of smearing gradient effect. Same brush, grab a little bit of red and watch how we're going to fade in this red into the colors. Now you do this at the top all the way where the border of that tape is, and we're going to do a little bit more on the edges and then a little bit less on that center canvas. Now grab lavender, which is my favorite color, and we're going to start blending just a little bit. Kind of make those clouds that we saw in the original photo. And remember, everything is still wet, so everything will blend nicely, and we're still using that same brush. Go along the bottom and just kind of trace along where the tape is, and then you're going to get a little bit more magenta paint mixed in with that purple and start to fill in any of the spots on the bottom that are not painted. Oh, here is the satisfying part, peeling up that tape and revealing it. And then with a circular sponge brush, I just dabbed on some pale yellow paint right where the sunset would hit that border of where the tape was. And then I took it down a little bit into the bottom of the second panel. There's my little one helping to dab to fill it in. Now I'm going to use a smaller detail brush and get some more of that lavender, and I'm going to really define the border of where the sun hits the water. And as you can see, that's the very top piece that still remains unpainted from where our tape was. Then with this sweeping back and forth motion, I'm going to go toward the bottom half where the water would be and just start to define some of the peaks of the waves. You'll see me go back and forth with this, and I barely have any paint on my paintbrush. It's the same concept as if you were distressing. See how defined the reflection of the sun is starting to become in the water? Then I grabbed some bright yellow on that same detail brush and just outlined the middle of the sunset on both the sun and the water, and use some of that same pale pink to make the sweeping motions. And holy moly, just look at how this turned out. It is by far my favorite of the day. For project 2, start off with 3 of these car wash sponges from Dollar Tree, and you're going to slice them in half and then carve each one as if it were making a slice of watermelon. So you're going to come out with like 1/3 of a circle. I mixed magenta and red paint together to get the perfect watermelon red, and just went ahead and outlined where the actual red would be on the slice of watermelon and left space for the rind. bring the paint around the sides and back and repeat for all 6 pieces. Now you'll take some green and you're going to just dab a little bit to make the border between the fruit and the rind and fill in the bottom part with this green color. Remember to take it around the edges and on the other side and do that for all 6 pieces. Now with a darker green, use that same brush that already has the green on and just start to outline and define where you want the stripes of the watermelon rind to go. Don't forget to bring them down and around for all 6 pieces. Now, if you are ready for this, get some black paint in a small detail brush and just dab it on like this. You can make your seeds circular or like an oval, whatever your heart desires. Just place them wherever you like on the red portion and voila, you have some watermelons. These wonderful watermelon can be used in tiered trays, as shelf sitters, centerpieces, or what I'm going to do is string them up and hang them as a garland on the fireplace. I just couldn't do that because since these are sponges, they are actually still very wet at the time of editing this video. So I'm going to show you what it looks like as a shelf sitter here. But stick around because I'm going to have another video where I actually make the garland. We are making a birthday decoration for our little one's birthday party, and he was in charge of painting this piece. So we found this cute sun cutout from Dollar Tree, and I let him make this for this collab. Once again, thank you so much to our hosts and guest hosts for allowing us to be part of this Everything Crafting Challenge. Leave me a comment and tell me which is your favorite project. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. I'll talk to y'all next time. Thanks for watching and stick around for more.